Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've marked out the necessary joints for the mortise and tenons. Here you can just about make out the pencil lines that I have there, marking the through mortise. Now, this is the piece here that I've already gone ahead and chopped out. Okay, so you get the picture. So the whole idea is that this will sit into that, and the tenons will come through. Now I have them chopped, I haven't got them refined, but they are fitting. They're very tight, but they are fitting. And so we're going to leave it at that for the moment, and I'll show you how we go ahead and we cut these out. So the tools we'll use for this will be a bit and brace. This is a 1/2 inch bit with the traditional brace. We have 3 wood chisels, small malletty hammer, coping saw. So I drill these holes out using the traditional brace. And we're going to keep drilling till we feel the worm. There you go, the worm is out the back there. So this point here on the bit is known as the worm. Okay, so we keep going till we see that come out. You put your hand over the fire so to feel the worm. There it is out. We'll do the same with this one. Turn around. And now finish them off. And this removes the bulk of the waste. Poke out that. And that's it. Now all we have to do is chop it. Now I think I have it. So, using the 3/8 chisel, we're going to chop down. Removing the waste bit by bit. You know, till we get closer to refining it, like, you know. Now I'm running out of daylight, so I might have to turn the lights on now in a minute. Now again, we want the pear kind of have a little knife line there, you know. I want to get close to that knife line. Not too close, like, I want to get a bigger chisel in there to tidy up that. is we'll turn this over again. And I don't know whether you can make out the knife line. See the little knife line there? I have a knife line there and I have a knife line there. So we'll work close to it. So now we're going to change to a 3/4 inch chisel. And we're going to get closer to that knife line now. Now we're in the knife line there. We'll do this side here as well. Now go back to my 3/8 chisel. And then we'll walk up to this one now. as you can see, they're pretty clean, you know. They're pretty clean. So we're going on to the next part now of fitting the tenons into the mortise. Now, we're ready to do the cut the tenons. So we've 2 tenons here we're going to keep, and we've 3 pieces of output. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take those lines down so I can see them on my side. Down to the knife line that's there. Now I use a pencil because, to be honest with you, my old mince pies aren't the May West these days, you know. So I'm just going to get new glasses, but I use the pencil because I can obviously see it better. And then I put the knife line in it. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to put the knife line in the top here. So I will take my knife and stick it in the point there and bring it up, right? And I'm going to cut that knife line there now. And this was 1 or 2 things. I cut to one side of this. When I'm cutting, I will cut to one side of that line. And when you cut the waste off, you'll actually see the little knife line perfect. And then you get your chisel and you'll send your chisel down into it. And it'll give you a nice fucking, a nice shoulder to work again, you know. Anyway, do we have the knife line? But you've got to have the knife line in then. So there you go. Didn't need to do it. Had the knife line in it. Right. So, now, the camera's not in the best place, but anyway, we'll just keep going and see how we get on. Now, there you go, that's one done. And we'll just keep this side of it. And we should still be able to make out that knife, the pencil line there now. And again, we're down to where we need to be. Now, we'll just go up the line there now. There you go, back on track. It's a lovely little saw, by the way. It's a Veritas saw. Lovely little saw. Now, we're going to put this in this direction now. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're going to put it in there. I'll just check my camera to make sure we can see what we're doing. Yes, we can. So again, we have a little knife line there. Just right there with a little knife line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chisel back about 2 mil or so, and I'm going to push that back into that knife line. And you know, you can see the timber lifting up there. When I pull that away, there's a nice little shoulder there that my saw will run up against. And that gives you that, you know, gives you a nice fine shoulder, a nice square shoulder to work against. And like, we will have to refine this, you know what I mean, a little bit, but there won't be a whole lot in it, like, you know. Again, I'll do the same here again. We'll just lock this in the boys first. Now the coping saw. So the coping saw will just relieve the little bit out there. Just removes the bulk of the waste. And then we have a 1/4 inch chisel. And you know, we'll just pare down to the line there. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Now, there you go. And we're nice there now, nice. There you go. I think that 3/8 chisel goes in between that, or at least it will in a minute. And that's what I said about our knife line here. I have a 3/4 inch chisel, which will sit into that knife line there. If I can see the knife line, there you go. Not quite in it yet. There you go. And that'll clean that off. Well, yeah, we do the same here. Be the Lord. Another knife line there. And we're pretty good there. No, we're not. And now the 3/8 chisel goes in there perfect. Well, almost perfect. There you go. So, this is marked bottom. And they fit in there perfect. Like so, you can see it there yourself. But they're a little bit too, like, you know, So my next challenge, what I'm going to do first is, I'm going to take this stock here now and I'm going to clean this stock down with the number 3 hand plane, which is going to remove, you know, ever so slightly, you know, whatever they call it, of a thousandth of an inch or whatever the hell they talk about. We're going to remove this very fine sliver of timber on both sides. It'll do 2 things. One, it'll take any of the marks that are in the timber, i.e. the pencil lines, and you know, the dirty marks that's occurred in the time we've been working with it. And then when I do that, I will put a coat of oil on this. prior to gluing, because I don't want it to get, you know, fingerprints again on it. And with the oil then it'll be just so easy to clean it up like. So that'll be our next phase now, is to clean up this, clean up these as well, and we'll get these fitting 100%. Now something else I pointed out earlier was when I was talking about the knife line in the mortise. I only used a marking gauge to mark these lines here, and I used a square and a knife just to mark these lines here. You don't want to mark out here, and the reason being, when I plane this timber down, you're going to probably lose, I don't know, 1/4 mil or so. So if you were to lose that 1/4 mil, what will happen is you'd end up seeing them knife lines, and we don't want to see knife lines. And we definitely don't want to be taking 2 or 3 mil off the thickness of this trying to get rid of the knife lines. So, because that's only extra work that you don't need to do. And apart from that, the timber is beautiful, and I haven't put any sandpaper to this whatsoever. This does not require any sandpaper. It will get sandpaper after its first coat. And then what we will do is we get 1 coat of oil on it. We'll see how it goes. And I will probably use, you know, probably a 600 or 800 paper, like a wet and dry paper, dry, like, you know. We definitely will use a sandpaper on it, but it'll be a 600 or an 800. It definitely won't be, you know, any of that rough paper like 120 or, you know, 180. I mean, that's like just, you know, you just don't use that sort of paper on fine form. But this is what we use, like, you know, or at least what I use. So you see the name there, P800. So P800, that's what I'm going to be using. And it's just to give it a glaze. Like I said, I haven't used it yet, but we will. We definitely will. And talking of knife lines, just to explain the knife lines here. There's the knife line. Like, it's quite nasty. Like, you can see it. Like, it's quite. You know, when the chisel stops against it. So you imagine, if you take a 1/4 mil off this, and you see them knife lines, they just look nasty. They just look nasty. So I'll come back to you now when I have this all planed up, and we'll fit it together, and we'll go to the next phase, yeah? Alright guys, talk to you later. Now, what we'll do is we'll look at getting some shape on this. We'll take the number 3 and have a look and see how it behaves. Now, when you look down this, you'll see a perfect shine. But also what you'll see is, you'll see any areas in it that need more work, i.e. tear out, or, from the planer, if you're using the electric planer, any of the ripples you'll see it in it, but this looks damn good. Right.